Hello student. In last lecture we discussed about the three kind of fault: LG, double LG, and double L fault. Okay, so now we discuss the fourth type of fault, that the open conductor fault. So whenever any conductor from the three phases gets open, then it creates a problem. Okay, so an open conductor fault is a series type of fault occurred on a power system. So when an open conductor fault at FF dash occurs in a power system on a phase A, or phase B, and phase C. Breakage of conductors are identified as A dash, BB dash, and CC dash in a respective phase. Okay, so one conductor open. So first condition is that the only one conductor is open and another two is connected. So in this particular condition, what will happen? Our IA is become 0, and VBB dash and VCC dash is also 0, because we consider that the other healthy phase voltages are 0. Okay, so then if we put these conditions in the our symmetrical component currents, then what will we get? If we put this value in this uh, matrix, then we get this one. Okay, so IA1 is equal to 1 by third alpha into IB plus alpha square plus alpha square into IC, and IA2 is equal to 1 by third alpha square IB plus alpha IC, and finally IA naught zero sequence component is 1 by third IB plus IC. So if we sum all the currents, then what will get this IA1, IA2, and IA not. A summation of this is will we get the 0. So symmetrical component of voltage at now we find the symmetrical component of voltages. Okay, so by using the same matrix form, we find this one. So after finding this, we will get the this one, that the VA1, VA2, and VC1 is the same 1 by third VAA dash. Okay, so it means that the all the sequence network are in parallel connection. Okay, so we put this network in a parallel connection. So this is the circuit for if any one conductor is gets open, but here there is no any fault impedance present. Okay, so this also we see this kind of network in a double LG fault, but in double LG fault we have a ZF connected here. Okay, it's 3 ZF, but here there is no any ZF. Okay, so from the sequence network, the sequence current and sequence voltage can be write like this, that the VA1 is equal to EA minus Z1 into IA1, and VA2 is a minus Z2 into IA2, and VA naught is a minus Z naught into I naught. So this all formula are derived from the network by using the KVL. And if we want to find the IA1, then IA1 is equal to EA upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus Z2 plus Z0. How this current is we can find how we can find this current. So IA current is flowing in this circuit. Okay, so if we see the figure, that there is only one source of voltage, and which is EA. Okay, so EA will be upper. So current I is equal to V upon R. And what is the impedance? Impedance is the this two gets in parallel connection. So here we put the parallel connection of Z2 and Z0, and this Z1 is in parallel, sorry, in series. So Z1 is directly add with this parallel combination. Okay, so this is how we find the IA1 current. Then we can find the other currents by using the this current and voltages. Okay, uh, so second case is that when two conductors are get open. Okay, so when two conductor are gets open, then what will happen? So this two conductor is open, B and C, and A is in healthy phase. Okay, so what is the condition now? Condition is that IB and IC is equal to 0, and VAA dash is equal to 0. Okay, then we put this condition in a voltage and current equation. Then what will we get? We get that the all the sequence current are equal. Okay, and sequence voltages are such like this. Then if we sum this all the voltages, then we get the 0. Okay, so summation of the all the sequence voltage is 0. Okay, so this equation suggests that the series combination, because we see here this all the currents are same, and there is only one network in which all the sequence current are same, and that is a series network. Okay, so this equation represent that the our sequence network is in series connection. Okay, so our network is look like this. Okay, similar to the LG fault. Okay, but here there is no any fault impedance. Okay, so whenever any open fault is occur, then that time there is no any fault impedance. But when the fault is occur between the line and ground, and line to line, or double line to ground, so in that particular case we have a fault impedance ZF. Okay, so if we write the equation from this figure, then we can write it like this: the VA1 is equal to EA minus Z1 into IA1, VA2 is equal to minus Z2 into IA2, and VA0 is equal to minus Z0 into IA0, and finally IA1 is equal to EA upon Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Okay, so we can then we can calculate the other phase equation by using these equations. Okay. So third case, last case is all the three conductors are open. So all the three conductors are open. Then what will happen? So we got this condition that the IA1, IA2, IB2 and IC all are 0. Then our all the sequence current are also 0, and we but we have a voltages. So we have this kind of voltage, and this equation suggests that the all the three positive sequence network and negative sequence network and zero sequence network are open circuited. Hence, in strict analytic sense, there is not a fault at all. Okay, so because all the phases are gets open. Okay, so there is no flow of current. If fault is there in system, then there is a fault current. But here we don't have any fault current. All the voltages are there, and they are all healthy voltages. Okay, so there is no any sequence network because all the phases are open, and all the there is no any sequence current also. So if sequence current is not present, then how sequence network will exist? Okay, so if all the three phase are gets open, then it is a normal thing, that is a not a fault. Okay, so this is it for your chapter number 6. Okay, so unsymmetrical fault analysis. So what we have studied in this particular chapter, that the unsymmetrical fault is closely related with the three fault, mainly LG, double LG, and double L fault. Okay, so we analyze all the kind of fault. Then we analyze the other three type of fault is a open conductor fault. One is a one conductor open, then second is a two conductor open, and third one is a three conductor open. So we discuss the all the type of unsymmetrical fault in this lecture by using the symmetrical component. Okay, so this is the end of your chapter number 7, sorry, chapter number 6. In next chapter, now all the fault analysis are completed. Okay, so there is no any topic remaining related to fault analysis. We studied the chapter number 4 related to symmetrical fault. Then we studied the chapter number 5 related to symmetrical component, and this last lecture we studied the unsymmetrical fault. Okay, so we studied all the type of fault and fault analysis by using the symmetrical component and all. Okay, so if you have any doubt related to calculation or any other, then you can definitely comment it down. Okay, thank you.